Now, also listening to that speech by Donald Trump is Andrew Hilliar, who's with me here in the studio, who's focusing today on Venezuela. And Andrew, Donald Trump there saying, look, it was tactically brilliant what the special forces did. He went on to say it was an amazing military achievement. Just your thoughts then on his language.
Yeah, the language he used was very interesting. It was typical of Donald Trump. He boasted of the audacity of the military operation, said that no other country in the world had the capabilities of carrying out such an operation. He criticized politicians such as Chuck Schumer, the minority leader in the U.S. Senate, for not praising the operation enough. However, what has been happening in the U.S. Is that, of course, there is a recognition that in military terms, this was a remarkable feat. No one's denying that. However, the dissenting voices are really raising questions about the legality of this operation that took place in the early hours of Saturday morning in Caracas. And there are many dissenting voices. Bear in mind that these people, the dissenting voices, waited several hours to make their concerns known, as to make sure they weren't seen as siding in any way with Nicolas Maduro. So that's one thing to bear in mind. But what people are asking essentially here is they're asking for guarantees that the US is not going to be dragged into another quagmire, and we don't have those guarantees as things stand. They're also concerned about the ramifications on the rules-based international order, which again appears to have taken another hammer blow. But what has happened is, as is very typical in US politics, is that these criticisms seem to have fallen on being divided down partisan lines.